Hi everybody, how's everybody doing today? Hopefully everybody's having a fantastic day. Before we get started, hi, my name is Teresa and I welcome you all to my channel. If you're new here and you like unboxings, you like getting ready with me with some scary ghost stories, even do makeup try-ons on here, I do animal and nature clips, I do a walk into history, I do tongue twister Thursday, I do fun fact Friday, and sometimes I do giveaways on this channel. And guys, I do more. I do random more than just beauty on this channel. Now if you're interested in all the content that I just said, then please consider hitting the subscribe button down here on the bottom. When you hit the subscribe button, there'll be a bell. And when you hit the bell, you'll be notified of when I upload my new video. So today, guys, is Take a Walk in the History. We are doing all 50 states, and I'm on my 8th state, which is Delaware. And I've learned some interesting bios and history and some little bit of ghost stories that's at the end of this. Some interesting facts and just a lot of different things that had happened in this state. I love learning about our country. I love learning about all the states and how people, what they did back in the days there. Every state is different to me. And it's just a lot of interesting facts. If you don't like history, I understand, but history has always been a part of me, and to learn different facts on the country, on the states, is very, very interesting. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with the bio, and then the bio goes from nicknames to birds to insects to fossils to slogans. You name it, I have it. And there will also be pictures right up here. Also, I did a part of history. What I do is I skim through each paragraphs and I just put down what I thought would be very interesting for you guys and for myself. And then at the end, I had 3 scary ghost stories. Scary ghost stories that could be sad, twisted, shady, anything that you could think of. Murders, all kinds. And ghost stories have a lot of history from back then, in that era. They could tell you a very sad and good story. So let's go ahead and get started with the bio. So, nicknames for the state is the First State, the Small Wonder, Blue Hen State, and the Diamond State. The state motto is Liberty and Independence. The state anthem is Our Delaware. The state capital is Dover. The state bird is Delaware Blue Hen. The state butterfly is an eastern tiger swallowtail. Butterflies are very beautiful. The state wildlife animal is the gray fox. The state fish is weak fish. I never heard of a weak fish. The state flower is a peach blossom, and I absolutely love flowers, and this flower is absolutely pretty. The state insect is a 7-spotted ladybug. The state tree is an American holly. This is interesting. Their state beverage is milk. I know a couple of states that I did, their beverage was milk. The state colors are colonial blue and buff. The state food is strawberry and peach custard pie. Yum. It sounds amazing. The state fossil is belemnite. The state mineral is sillimanite. The slogan for the state is Endless Discoveries, and formerly It's good being first. And the state soil is Greenwich. All right, so that is all of the bio information on Delaware. Very, very interesting. Some, just their beverages and all that. That's weird, but it's not weird, but it's interesting. All right, so moving on to the history part. Now, like I said, I have pieced these together and I found some interesting history parts of Delaware, and I hope you guys will enjoy it. So let's go ahead and get started. The Dutch were the first Europeans to settle in the present-day Delaware in the Middle region by establishing a trading post on Zwenzendel, near the site of Lewes in 1631. Within a year, all the settlers were killed in a dispute with area Native American tribes. Dependent in early years in indentured labor, Delaware imported more slaves as the number of English immigrants decreased. With better economic conditions in England, the colony became a slave society and cultivated tobacco as a cash crop, although English immigrants continued to arrive. As manufacturing expanded, businesses became major players in state affairs and founders of politicians through families such as the DuPonts. Like in World War I, the state enjoyed a big stimulus to its gunpowder and shipyard industries in World War II. Riots broke out in Wilmington in 1967 and again in 1968. In response to the assassination of Martin Luther King Jr., after which the National Guard occupied the city for 9 months to prevent further violence. So that's a little bit of history that I did find. Very, very interesting parts of Delaware, what had happened. All right, so moving on. The birthday of Delaware. So Delaware became the very first state in the United States. So they are the first state on December 7th, 1787. That is pretty awesome. So Delaware is our very first state to become a state in the United States of America. All right, so moving on. Okay, so now we're moving on to 3 ghost stories that I found. Some of these are very, very sad and very scary and funny. There could be some funny ones. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Number 1. This is called the Addycn in Bethany Beach. The most notable haunt is a copper bathtub in room 1 that sometimes shakes violently. Ghost organ music can be heard from room 6. I'm not afraid of ghosts, Francis Gravett, an innkeeper at Addycn, told the News Journal in 1994. I'm more afraid of human beings, she said, of people breaking in. Ghosts here are friendly. So that's pretty cool. I mean, she's been a keeper there forever, and she should know the ghost better than other people, but it is kind of scary having human beings break in just to get that experience. Shame on them for doing that. But it's good to know that the ghosts are friendly. All right, moving on. Number 2. This is called the Governor's Mansion in Dover. The Governor's Mansion in Dover, also known as the Woodburn Mansion, is home to 4 ghosts. According to a 2006 News Journal story, Among many tales, if you leave a glass of wine out, a little girl in a gingham dress will empty the glass overnight. Whoo! I mean, who could go wrong with a good glass of wine? But could you imagine just leaving a glass of wine out and you know you filled it up and then you go back to it next morning and it's empty? How do they know it's a little girl? Have they, it just makes you wonder, did they take pictures? Did they see her drink the wine? Who knows? All right, here is our last one. This one's called Cape May Lose Ferry Terminal. There have been at least a half dozen ghost sightings by the parking lot for the Cape May Lose Ferry. Delaware folklore expert Ed Akonowicz told the News Journal in 2015 the parking lot is paved over a graveyard with more than 500 colonial era sailors. Sailors who died on ships journeying between Maine and Georgia would be tossed overboard and wash up on the beach, or so the tale goes. Another very interesting ghost story there. I'd like to go visit that parking lot just to get that experience to see if it's true or not. But it's a very sad story that these sailors had to die that way and to be washed up onto shore in Delaware and ended up as a graveyard for them. And then it's sad that people paved over that graveyard and then that's why it's haunted. Very, very interesting. Alright guys, that was my last ghost story. And that was everything all about Delaware. I hope you guys enjoyed it all. The bio, the history, and the ghost stories. Let me know in the comments if you did. If you're from Delaware, let me know your ghost stories. Let me know your history part of the Delaware area. I would love to hear. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. And I hope everybody stays blessed. And I hope everybody stays safe, no matter where you are, no matter where you're at, please stay safe. And I'll be seeing you all in my next video. Thank you for stopping by, and you have a great day. Thank you. Bye.